This is Jimmy.
Nuclear launch detected.
Right on.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of a StarCraft War Remaster. Today on Dominator, it's going to be Flash, it's going to be Effort, going to be one heck of a fun TVZ for your Patreon cast of the week. Right side, it is Effort, and the bottom side, it is a Flash. Maybe these two players will meet in ASL 21, and that would be a lot of fun. Maybe it's a preview for the finals of ASL 21. We do not know, do we? Nobody knows the future, and that makes the life fun. We got ourselves an Overlord scouting to the 12 o'clock position. It's a 3-player map, and he guessed wrong. Flipped a coin. They are chatting, and got it wrong. There is RNG in StarCraft. A little bit, but not too much, and I like it that way. Flash here saying, okay, so I have no information about what Effort is doing right now. Is it a pool first? Is it a hatch first? I don't know what he's planning. I don't know what he is doing, so let's be safe. Let's wall off at the front of my natural base with a supply depot, with a barracks. I could be aggressive with that. I can be defensive with that against a pool first. And whoever figured that out is a genius, man. Every single Terran player likes doing that in a TVZ. Not every single time, but it's in their pocket. It's a nice build. It's going to be an overpool opening here from our guy Effort. Second Overlord popping. Pool down. Effort says, okay, so I have no idea what the Terran player is doing, so I'm going to go overpool. I can defend with it. I could be aggressive with it. And whoever figured out the the overpool opening is a genius. 9 pool is aggressive. Overpool is just kind of in the middle road here, right? 9 pool aggressive. Hatch first, economically aggressive, but not attacking aggressive. And Overpool is in between both of those. So again, if you're watching this the week of October the 30th, around Halloween time, 2025, thanks for being a patron of mine at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for as little as 60 cents every month. Love you guys. You're the best. Thanks for being a patron. And again, if you're a member of mine on YouTube, channel member, a Twitch subscriber, supporting me on a monthly basis, you guys are the best. Really, really the core of the support that I get these days as a StarCraft and other RTS game caster. I have been playing a bunch of Dawn of War, the 2004 Warhammer RTS as well on the stream, so that's been a lot of fun. But anyway, thanks. Appreciate y'all. And what are we doing? Flash Aruni, Flash Aruni. You can expand, I think, at this point. He says, yeah, it's not a fast pool. There's the expansion. How many lings are coming out of these eggs is the most important question of the day, and it's going to be 4 of them, which isn't worth panicking over. So we've got our wall, we've got our marine, we've got our marine production happening, which is more important. There we go. 2 marines behind a wall, doubly as good as 1 marine behind a wall historically. Overlord heading down to see where the Terran is because he knows it's a 3-player map, and he's got to be down there somewhere. There's the lair. So the lair tells us it's not going to be a ling flood. We are spending our first 100 gas on lair, not going to be speedlings. Speedlings will be a problem throughout this game, probably, especially if it's a 2-hatch Mutalisk opening, because lings are the mineral dump in that situation, and we got to be ready for those. But lings early, not so much. Speed's on the way now, but at 3 minutes it just got started. We're not having to worry about a bunch of lings busting through this wall. We can chase them away with our 3 marines, no problemo. We do have a gas coming in and a fast engineering bay, so this is going to be a +1 attack here from Flash. He's going to try to get out here and get on top of Effort before he's able to get a ton of Mutalisks out, or maybe get out here even before the Spire is done. But I think we'd have to have a second Rax for that. We don't have the money for it. We are spending money on gas income. We're spending money on an academy. We need that stim. We need those medics. We need all of those things. So it's not going to be a ton of marines here. There's the Spire timing, 3:57. Look, I love a good sub 4-minute Spire time. One of the greatest things in all of StarCraft. It means you're fast. It means you know what you're doing. It means that Effort is truly a force to be reckoned with. Love this guy. Again, thanks RJB for the replay, as always, on these ones. So, Marines out. That's how brave they are. They're on the other side of this wall. He knows it's not a ling flood. Second gas coming in from Effort before the Spire is done means we're going to have a lot of the Mutalisks here. What's the play, man? +1 attack. Called it. Stim. Called it. Supply depots. Called it. Although calling supply depot production is kind of stupid because, yes, of course there's going to be supply depot production. That's how this works. You have to make overlords. You have to make supply depots. Like, the most core thing you can do in an RTS is always have enough supply to continue to do what you need to do and always be making workers. Always be making the thing that lets you build the army, which is SCVs, drones, or probes. That's all it is, dude. So racks timing here at 5 minutes. They're going to have a +1 attack. They're going to have stim. Third base coming in, 12 o'clock from effort. Lings popping. Now the Lings are here to see how many Marines are there. Are they ready to go? Are there any fire bats at this stage of the game? That stuff we got to consider. There's no panic sunken coming up here. I've seen a couple TVZs recently where the Zerg players just kind of throwing up a sunken right now, and I'm like, yeah, I guess there's like 5 stimmed Marines, but I don't think we need a sunken right now, and Effort agrees with me. We don't need a sunken right now. He knows it's stim. It's not mech. I guess the difference is, if you don't know it's stim, you just see the Marines. Could be a factory. Could be a vulture, and a vulture showing up is really problematic without that sunken at the front. So mutas are out. Man, 550 mutalisks are out. There's a scan. Sees no sunkens at the front. Sees mutas popping out. The mutas are inside his main base too, so he knows about those guys as well. Good grief. Turret positioning by Flash is perfection. Second turret inside the mineral line is needing to finish. Like now would be good. And bam, it's done. Engineering bay getting sniped. Ooh, sniping a +1 attack here. And the ability to build further. Yeah. The ability to build further turrets is really good. You can't even repair when there are mutalisks doing this because the glaive bounce. Oh, he's given up on it because Flash is countering the other way with stimmed Marines. Not ranged Marines yet, I don't think. There we go. Now we're getting sunkens. Flash is committed to coming out onto the map. Now, do you want to engage with this with the mutalisks? Kind of, right? You kind of want to muta stack on them a little bit, but maybe force them to fight with your sunkens. Force them to go home, one of the two. The +1 attack does finish because of that repair. I think Flash pulled enough SCVs to repair that to the point where Effort couldn't kill it fast enough. And these guys were a big threat on the other side. Is he going for... Yeah, Evolution Chamber in front of the Sunkens messes with the pathing of the Marines and then try to kill it. Oh, 2 Overlords down would be huge right now. 1 Overlord supply blocked him. A second one would be absolutely brutal. Stimming into the natural base while we're at it. He says, hey, you're probably supply blocked. You're going to die. Mutalisk's dead. Muta's burning down. No! The turrets inside the main base of Flash are in a lot of trouble, too. Evacuation. Is it a base raise? Oh, no. Sunken. Drones getting pulled. No. Sunken down. Drones just eviscerated here. Into the natural base we go. How many turrets do we have here? We have the 1. We have the 2. Too many Mutalisks. Do they have an upgrade? No. They're working on +1. It's not even done yet. The Spire is gonna cancel the upgrade. You're never getting +1 now, says Flash into the natural base. Sniping that down. I don't know if we can win a base race against a Terran effort. Oh no, the lair is gonna die. The natural hatch is going to die. The Mutalisks are kind of good at base racing because, well, they can kill lifted buildings against Terran, which is why people say never base race a Terran, is because they can lift their buildings. But Mutas can attack those things. No problems asked. 3 turrets, SCVs, landing his natural base, trying to make that thing happen. Oh, Ling getting damage on a missile turret is so important in situations like this. But the main base is dead. All of the drones. Oh, they're 10 SCVs. to 1 drone. 35 to 23 total supply. Long distance mining here. I think Flash has this. I think Flash is doing this. Yeah, just not adequate defense at the front door. When the Marines showed up, 2 Sunkens wasn't enough. He probably needed a 3rd. That said, we've got some Lings in here. And sniping down these turrets with the Lings is really important. The 1 Marine back here. Ooh, hold on, effort. Is he pulling back even in this game? This game is insane. I can see why RJB sent me this replay, because what is going on? 0 SCVs remain. Flash has 53 SCVs. He can build another SCV as long as these command centers live. I don't know if that's going to happen, though. He can't. I don't... Oh, my gosh. Is Flash dead? Where's his army? His army is here. He's hunting. He's looking. The only buildings remaining for the Zerg is this hatch. He can build an extractor. He's got a drone out. 1 drone. And the ability to build an extractor. That's about it. Command center dead. Command center needs to be hunted and killed here too. Supply depots don't matter as much. The command center cannot be allowed to land and build an SCV because Flash can recover from that position. There it is. Extractor started as soon as that hatchery started getting sniped. So he didn't lose the game. This is not something Flash knows about. He doesn't know where the extractor is. All he knows is there's a building somewhere. Yeah, and these buildings are flying around. He needs to kill this command center. Flash cannot be allowed to defend this CC. I think he's got enough dudes. Look at this. 1-1 upgrades against 0-0 Mutalisks. This isn't even a full stack. Some of these guys are injured too. Okay, command center down. Now nobody can rebuild their economy. We're done. That's it. What we have is what we get. Now, Flash just needs to defend these buildings enough. And Effort needs to defend that extractor enough. He's drawing the Marines away from the extractor. Any damage off on these command centers, these barracks is good. Eventually, they'll get into burning, and they will burn down because there are no SCVs around. No money for repair anyway. Ling's working on the remaining buildings of Flash down here. The ones that can't fly, getting them into burning. There you go, and letting nature take its course in that situation. So, cannot lose any Mutalisks. Cannot lose a Mutalisk, but also cannot let Flash find this extractor. Effort can win this thing, but he needs a little bit of luck. He just lost a Muta. He just lost. When he peels off, he lost another Muta. I think Effort's dead. He can't do this. Flash can kind of park himself under these buildings, keep them alive. Medics regen energy constantly. They can heal up these Marines. The Mutas heal up, but not nearly as fast. This is not happening. Oh, stop trying to get in there. Every time you try, you lose a Mutalisk. Yeah, try to go after these barracks instead. Get them to burn down. Overlord dead. Not as big a deal. Overlord is not important right now. Yeah, barracks down. 3 barracks remaining, I think. Well, and whatever buildings are here, but they're going to die, guaranteed. We don't have to worry about those. Yeah, man. Effort's got no drones. Flash has nothing. This is one of the more epic TVCs I've ever cast. I cannot believe how close this is. Why is he not protecting his barracks? Because he knows the Mutas can't kill them fast enough before he comes back in. It's like, can we get one into burning, please? No. All 3 barracks not in burning. So what he needs to do is use these barracks to scout for whatever buildings Effort has left. Don't let them get too far away from these Marines. I mean, don't let the Marines get too far away from the barracks, I guess, to be more accurate, because the Marines are the things that are fast. Is it bait? He's like, hey, come hit these. If I kill these Mutalisks, I win. Whoosh. Ooh. Okay, free Marine. And, okay, look, if he can kill Marines and not lose any Mutalisks. Okay, lost a Mutalisk. Then it's okay. Oh my gosh, he goes back in. Dude. Okay, Marine count is now only 9. But look how many injured Mutalisks there are. He could afford to wait a little bit, I think, for the HP to regen on these Mutas. But the problem is, golly, that eventually this extractor is going to be found. Oh, a little more damage, little more damage. Burning. Okay, one of the racks is burning down. The other 2 are not, but one of them is actively going to fall out of the sky here, given enough time, and we do seem to have enough time. So you win by killing enough of these Marines that the Mutas can kind of finish it up here, or you win by killing these racks, which are undefended. Get them again! He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's acting like this is where the extractor is, and he's like, please don't come in here. And then he's like, aha! Your extractor is here. Oh, son of a biscuit, says Flash. And the racks are not being defended. Burning, burning. Put the other one into burning. The other one needs to get into burning right now. Oh, 494 hit points. It's not in burning yet. Effort says, huh. Flash says, I don't know what that means. Effort says double semicolon. Effort says Korean. Okay. So all the racks are going to die except for one. Add-ons don't count. These do not count as buildings when you're trying to win a game. Okay, that one's going to burn down soon. That one, that one's burning. Flash just parking himself under the racks. I don't think Flash can do it now. I think leaving these racks exposed like he did might have been what killed him. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Like, I think one more volley from these Mutas. Imagine if these Mutalisks had a +1 attack. Imagine if that +1 attack had not been denied. by Flash. I think this Rax would already be in burning, but Flash got in there, denied the +1 attack. He didn't know he was doing it. He was just killing a Spire because, you know, Spires are important to Zerg when they're going Mutalisks, but it worked out so well for him. In the end, okay, that's it. 1 barracks remaining. This is insanity. I think Effort has it. I don't think Flash can defend this perfectly well enough. The angles the Mutas can come from, they are super fast. Flash, I don't think he can come up this skinny ramp against these Mutalisks either. I think he's trapped in here. I think Effort baited Flash into thinking that the extractor was up here, and it's not. And now Flash is kind of stuck in this position. He's stimming a lot, but he's got the medics for it. They've got energy, man. It's not like he's over stimming and there are no medics with energy. It's not like there's been a plague happening here because we never got to tier 3, never got close to tier 3 in this game. Ling, do not just die, man. Don't just die. Okay, so he needs... baits him out. Ugh. Okay, doesn't lose a Mutalisk. Gets a little bit of damage on the Rax. Goes in. Gets a little bit of damage on the Rax. 432. Loses to Muta. No! No! Loses 1, and 2 of his Mutas are so injured. He's just like, I certainly hope by going in here I don't lose yet another Mutalisk. This is the craziest TVZ. Maybe the craziest ending I've seen on this channel between 2 incredibly pro players. I remember Artosis versus JLH. Was that his name? Something like that. JH on the channel. It was on Dominator too, by the way. One of the craziest TVZs of all time. You should check it out if you haven't. Ask me for a link to that replay, but okay, 1 Marine dies. Again, killing Marines is good. He lost another Mutalisk. 432. Ah! An Effort! GG's out! No! Flash wins in 1651. Oh, no. Come on. I know you had 5 Mutas left and 2 of them had like 4 hit points remaining. But, dude, you could do it. You only need to get like 100 more damage on this Rax before it dies, and then you win. And then you win. Keep trying. Effort's like, I don't have the time. I want to get to my next ladder game. I got to keep practicing. This doesn't help me do anything. It's fair. This is not a situation you really need to practice for. But, dude, Flash wins with 6 Marines. But also, this is huge. 6 medics. 6 medics. Some of them with maxed out energy, dude. Medics are so hard to kill if you don't have lurkers, if you don't have plague, if you don't have ultralisks. They are just tanky as all get out. They got 2 armor too. So, man, I would have loved to see Effort try to play that out a little bit more. Little bit more. But man, what a great game. What a great Patreon game for the week here. Hope you guys enjoyed that because, man, what a game. Thanks, RJB, for sending that in. I still think Effort could have tried a little bit harder at the end there, but I don't know. It's Flash. If it was anybody other than Flash, I think Effort would have kept trying, but it's Flash, dude. His control is second to none. His micro is second to none. He's at 300 APM. With 6 Marines. Bonkers. Bonkers stuff. All right. So, yeah, this just comes down to the Zerg player not having enough Sunkens at his front door when the Marine army showed up. That's it. And then not coming back to defend with the Mutas either way. Like, Effort is the one who determined this was going to be a base race. He set this up. And then he ended up losing because you don't base race a Terran. 29 to 28,000 points here. Nobody's really ahead that way. Both players made similar numbers of units. Effort killed more stuff, actually. Kind of interesting. A lot of that was SCVs, though. I assume buildings died. The outspend here by Flash kind of helped. Certainly did. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.